For many older men, it's a private habit, often done in silence, sometimes even with a sense of guilt. But what if I told you that the very way you've been doing it for decades is now silently working against you? What if the secret to a stronger, more vibrant sex life in your later years isn't about a pill, but about unlearning a simple, lifelong habit? Let's be honest. Masturbation at 50, 60, or beyond is not the same as it was at 20. The effect it has on your body, your energy, and your performance has changed. Many men do it the same way they always have, without realizing that their body is playing by a new set of rules. And if you continue with the old methods, your penis, your prostate, and your desire can pay a heavy price. What I'm about to share can completely transform your intimate health at this stage of your life. There's a very real reason why so many men lose sensitivity, struggle with erections that aren't as firm as they used to be, find themselves ejaculating faster than they'd like, or even feel a sense of emptiness or fatigue afterward. And no, it's not just about getting older or blaming it all on hormones. The problem is that no one ever taught you how to masturbate as a mature man. No one explained that as your body changes, your approach needs to change with it. If it doesn't, you can unintentionally damage your own virility. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever finished and felt a sense of emptiness? A feeling that you didn't really enjoy it, but just went through the motions? Or maybe you felt a wave of unnecessary fatigue, as if you lost more energy than you gained? There's a physiological explanation for this. The problem, for a vast majority of men, is rooted in decades of unconscious training. From a young age, masturbation is often about one thing: a quick, powerful release. It's done with a tight grip, a lot of pressure, and a frantic pace. The goal is to get to the finish line as fast as possible. For years, that might have worked. But that intense, high-friction approach is a form of conditioning. You have been training your penis and your nervous system to respond only to that specific, high level of stimulation. You've essentially been teaching your body that arousal and climax should be a sprint. Now, as you get older, that training starts to cause problems. When you're with a partner, the stimulation is rarely as intense or as forceful as the death grip you've used for years. As a result, your body doesn't know how to respond. It takes more to feel the same level of pleasure, erections can be less reliable, and your sensitivity decreases because it's been conditioned to an extreme stimulus. You've programmed yourself for a quick finish, which leads to premature ejaculation. But here's the good news. Just as you trained your body for this response, you can retrain it for a better one. There is a way to masturbate that literally improves your virility, multiplies it, and turns back the clock on your sexual responsiveness. This isn't some ancient fantasy or a modern fad. It's based on physiology. It's about working with your body, not against it. Now, the retraining technique I'm about to show you is incredibly powerful for rebuilding your sexual responsiveness over time. But I have to be honest with you, what if you could accelerate that process? What if there was a simple, 100% natural home remedy you could use tonight to help reverse the real, underlying scientific cause of these performance issues in just 7 seconds? It's a bizarrely simple discovery that is helping thousands of men restore the automatic, rock-hard erections of their youth without pills, pumps, or injections. I've linked to a free, eye-opening video that explains exactly how it works. To watch it right now, simply open the camera on your phone and point it at the QR code you see on the screen. Go ahead, do it now while it's on your mind. For your convenience, I've also pinned the link right at the top of the comments section below this video. Alright, now that you know about that, let's dive into the foundational technique you can start using today. This is essential, whether you use the home remedy or not, because it creates the right physiological environment for powerful erections. So, let's begin with phase 1. The first phase is the foundation, position, and breath. First things first, stop doing it standing up, hunched over in the shower or bathroom. That posture creates tension in your body, especially in your pelvic region. When your pelvic floor is tight, it restricts blood flow, the very thing you need for a strong, lasting erection. You're not in a hurry anymore. You're training. Lie down on your back or sit comfortably with your spine relatively straight and your shoulders relaxed. You want your body to be in a state of calm. Before you even touch yourself, I want you to just breathe. For at least 1 full minute. This isn't just about relaxing, it's about shifting your entire nervous system. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4, feel your belly expand, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Do this over and over. This slow, deep breathing tells your body that you are safe. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol and allows your body to enter a parasympathetic state, the rest and digest state, which is also the pleasure and arousal state. A tense body leads to a weak erection. A relaxed body is the foundation for a powerful one. The second phase is the method, slow, and conscious stimulation. Now you can begin, but you have to forget everything you've done before. Forget about the tight grip and the frantic pace. The goal here is not to finish quickly. The goal is to feel more. Use a gentle, open hand. The pressure should be soft. The rhythm should be slow and deliberate. Vary the pace, but never rush. If you want to take this to the next level, use a high-quality, natural lubricant. This is crucial. A lubricant doesn't just make it feel better, it reduces the harmful friction that has been desensitizing your skin for years. With less friction, you'll start to discover new levels of sensitivity you thought were lost forever. And don't just focus on one spot. This is about rediscovering your body. Gently stimulate the base of the penis, the perineum, that area between your testicles and anus, and even the testicles themselves. These areas are full of nerve endings that can awaken your entire body. You're no longer just seeking a localized release, you're cultivating a full body wave of pleasure. The key is to stay focused on the sensation of pleasure itself, not the goal of orgasm. The third and final phase is the mastery, climax control. This is where you transform the act from a simple release into a profound exercise in control. As you continue with slow, conscious stimulation, you will eventually feel yourself approaching the point of climax. In the past, this is when you would have sped up to push yourself over the edge. From now on, you're going to do the exact opposite. When you feel you're about to reach that point of no return, I want you to stop. Completely stop all stimulation. Take a deep breath. And as you do, gently contract your puboxygeus muscle, or PC muscle. This is the same muscle you use to stop the flow of urine midstream. Hold that contraction for 3 to 5 seconds, then release. Breathe. Let the intense urge to climax subside. You'll notice your erection may even become stronger. Once the urge has passed, you can slowly begin stimulating yourself again. Do this 2 or 3 times during a single session. This practice, often called edging, does something incredible. It retrains your ejaculatory reflex. It teaches your body that you are in control, not the other way around. It builds your stamina and allows you to last much longer with a partner. And when you finally do decide to let go, the climax will be deeper, more intense, and more satisfying than you've felt in years. You'll finish with a sense of profound pleasure and energy, not depletion. What happens when you practice this regularly? You begin to undo decades of conditioning. Your erections become stronger and more reliable because you're promoting healthy blood flow in a relaxed state. Your sensitivity returns because you're no longer relying on damaging friction. You last longer because you've mastered control over your ejaculatory reflex. And the pleasure you feel is no longer a fleeting moment, but a deep, full-body experience. Now, I know this might sound strange at first. It will require patience. Your body is used to the old way, and it will take time to create these new neural pathways. But the truth is that in maturity, the secret to virility is no longer in speed, but in quality. Your body still has the capacity to give you immense pleasure. Your penis can still respond with strength and vitality, as long as you learn to care for it, to respect it, and to treat it for what it is, a source of energy, connection, and power. If you've made it this far, it means something inside of you still believes in the power of touch, of care, and of conscious pleasure. And that says a lot about you. Men who seek to understand their bodies and live their maturity with more potency and wisdom deserve respect and real, honest information. If this video sparked something in you, if it made you think differently, I'm curious to hear from you. Have you noticed these changes over the years, or felt that something was off without knowing why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This is a space for serious human conversation without taboos. And if this information was valuable, be sure to subscribe. The best phase of your sexual life doesn't have to be a memory. It can be a reality you start building today. And your body, believe me, still has so much to offer you.